Hi, my name is Pavlos Son and welcome to UA. Today we are going to talk about my experience with Backfire as I ordered their Ranger X1. And I actually got the order on July 10th from Indiegogo, and I was able to receive it on December 19th of 2018. But when I got it and rode it a little bit and tried to charge it, I found out that the charger had a manufacturing defect, and therefore I contacted them, and their warranty was very good. They replied really quickly and they sent me a temporary charger, and later on they sent me the actual faster charger. So 2 thumbs up for them. And then, as it was winter and I couldn't ride the board, I just left it, and once the weather got better, I started riding it, and I got to find out that the tires were making a flat noise tire, which I will show you right now. And as you heard, that was a manufacturing defect, so I contacted them again. This time it took about 20 days to completely get this warranty done and have all 4 tires replaced, because in the beginning they were just telling me, oh, just tighten the screws, which wasn't working. And then they said, oh, we'll send you just 2 tires, which I swapped, and it was much better, as you can see right now. Swapped the front 2 tires, the non-motor tires, and I'm gonna go out and test whether the flat noise has been reduced. So at top speeds, you would not be able to hear the flat tire noise. However, when you were indoors or slowing down and not accelerating, you were still able to hear a little bit of that flat tire noise left. And of course, I sent them the sample footage and let them know. And then they tried to convince me to buy another additional product of theirs, and then they will send me 2 free tires along with that shipment. Which, if I had anything that I wanted to buy, I would have done so, but there wasn't anything that was particularly appealing. And I found this to be logical because I was not asking for upgrades. I was simply asking to make use of the warranty that is supposed to cover such manufacturing defects. And I informed them of that, and eventually they sent me the last 2 tires as well. And once I replaced everything, right, so I have already swapped the front 2 tires. I just gotta swap the motor side tires.
A few moments later. Meanwhile, eventually, 1 eternity later.
But be careful, hold it over here, because if you just push it down, this entire plate can fall off. Make sure that this inner wheel is flush with the metal. There's a tiny, small metal piece here. Make sure to put this back and then close it. And now finally, all the old wheels that made the flat tire noise have been replaced, and time to test the full wheels out. Let's go. So we are outside right now. Make sure that you always have a helmet on, and let's go. This is how it sounded. So I would say it handles off-road pretty well, but you wouldn't want to ride like this for too long because it would be quite annoying. And this is the most obvious place to check. No flat tire noise. Just as it should. And even though this process took way longer and a lot more emails than it should have had, I am very thankful that they stuck with their warranty and that they did send the replacement tires, which did solve the issues that I was having with the flat tire noise. So one thumbs up for them. And now that you can buy the Backfire Ranger X1 from their website, and it's not going to be the early batch with all these issues because they have already resolved and fixed these minor issues, I would definitely be able to recommend the Ranger X1. And I personally do enjoy riding it. I am about 200 pounds, give or take 5 to 10 pounds, depending on the gear that I have. And the Ranger X1 has no problems carrying me through, taking me up hills, breaking down, even though it does not fully stop on a downhill, just to let you know. And here it goes up to 23 miles per hour. And in the beginning, when I first rode it at 23 miles, I did not think that I would drive full throttle and continually travel at 23 miles per hour. But as you get used to things, so did I. And it actually does feel very fast, but you also do feel like you could push it a little faster. One disadvantage would be that a board that is fun to ride is not fun to carry. And this thing is super heavy. I was in Manhattan the other day and I had to carry this board 20 streets down, and thankfully, because the board is big enough, you can just not fully carry it, but have one side. You can have the motor side on the ground and just drag it. It still gets heavy, and actually I would use the remote control and slowly push the throttle as I was pulling it, so that I would have to use less energy. And I don't like to consider myself as a weak person, but carrying this for 20 streets made me feel like a total weakling. So an upgrade that I could recommend Backfire with would be that they would make a handle that actually sits in so that it doesn't extrude the diameter of the wheel, but it still makes it a ton easier to carry this thing around. And if you have any stairs that you have to go through, you can either carry it like this, which you don't want to do for more than 1 minute, or you can carry it like this and just put the board on your belt and pull your hands back. But this is going to be very difficult to do in a crowded place like Manhattan. So yes, this board is definitely not meant to be carried. It's meant to be ridden. Until Backfire comes up with a handle, I'm going to try to add some gaff tape and try to see if I can at least make the pointy sides smoother so that I don't get calluses. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've stuck all the way to the end and you're still here, I might as well talk about my daily upload challenge, which I'm trying to begin starting from this video. So I have all these ideas and intentions and video concepts that I want to execute, but I actually have zero execution. Therefore, I'm trying to push myself to create, to upload, to edit, and therefore I'm going to try to upload one video every single day. And it can be a review of a product, it could be a tip, it could be a vlog, just anything that will just push me to keep creating and keep becoming better. Because I've also bought all these gears thinking of how I'm going to use it for YouTube and how I'm going to make good use of it. But I'm figuring out that I'm just buying stuff and I'm not actually using them. So if you're interested, feel free to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. The Range X1 from Backfire. It's awesome.